Attitude check. Bronco Pay.
Coach, last weekend we opened the season up in Murfreesboro, North Carolina, where we traveled to play Chowan. Defeated them 24-21. Can you talk about last weekend's game?
Yes, last weekend was our first game. First game of the season is always the toughest game because you don't really know what your opponent is bringing to the table. You get a roster, and in the CIAA, rosters change every day over the course of the summer. So we went into that game not knowing a lot about the quarterback, not knowing a lot about the running back. All we knew is the coaches, and the coaches didn't change, the staff didn't change. So we prepared based off of last year's film and some of the things they did in the last 3 or 4 games of last year. They changed a little bit on us through the course of the game, but we were able to pull the game out. Guys we thought were really prepared. We played a lot of young guys that game, and they really stepped up to help the Broncos win.
And Chowan opened up, scored on that opening drive. Did you have to make any quick adjustments from that?
We did. They came out and started trying to make us run sideline to sideline. That's something we hadn't really seen from them before. That was the first series. We came back and made a few adjustments on the sideline, and we didn't see that formation again for the duration of the game.
Okay. Now, we responded quickly. Could you talk about our first scoring drive?
Yes, they scored, kicked off to us. Brandon Smith did an outstanding job throughout the night of returning the football, giving us great field position. The offense began to move the ball on the ground. We didn't throw a lot because it really wasn't necessary throughout their night. But we came right back, bounced back and scored, and then it turned into a little defensive struggle.
All right, 186 yards rushing. Could you talk about our running backs with Don Shell and Stevie Green?
Yes, Stevie Green is Stevie Green, and Don Shell is a guy that I've been talking about all summer long. And he showed us on Saturday that he's going to be real special. Looking forward to great things coming from Don Shell throughout the rest of this year. Also, I have to mention Darnell Walker. He came in and made a few big runs for us as well.
All right, and that was our first opening season win since 2008. What does a win like that do to the team and its?
It really boosts team morale, but to be honest, I really don't think 90% of the team didn't even know that we hadn't won an opening game in 19 years. But they're excited. They got a taste of winning. They know what it tastes like, what it feels like to walk around campus week 1 with a win on your back. And we're just going to try to move forward this week against Wingate and keep it going.
All right. Now, we are looking forward to this weekend's game, Military Appreciation versus Wingate University. Game time is 6 p.m. What are you looking forward to this weekend's game?
Really tough opponent coming in here this weekend. Wingate is returning a lot of experienced guys, particularly on offense. They have 2 very good running backs, pretty decent quarterback, pretty decent receivers, and a very good offensive line. Their MO is that they like to run the ball. They want to run first, pass second. So what the Broncos have to do this week is line down and stop the run, make them do something they're not accustomed to doing.
What players are you leaning towards for us this weekend?
I'm going to lean heavily on Brandon again to get us involved in special teams. I think last week special teams won the game. A lot of times people focus on the offensive side or the defensive side and really don't take special teams serious. But that's one thing that we take very serious. We talk about it every day. We practice it every day. Brandon Smith and the special teams group. Offensively, we know we have to come out and try to throw the ball a little bit more this week, more so than what we did last week. Last week, I think we only attempted 11 passes. But if you really watch the game, the way the game flowed, with the turnover, we got 4 turnovers, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. We didn't have any turnovers on offense. That's a plus for us. So we felt like we won 2 of the 3 phases of the game, and that's what gave the Broncos the victory.
All right. Then Brandon Smith was named CIAA Special Teams Player of the Week for 124 kickoff return yards. Can you give us some background on Brandon?
Well, first of all, I told Brandon that all those yards were nice, but we need him to take it to the house. But Brandon walked on. He's a track guy from UNC Charlotte, from down the road in Rayford, Hope County. I actually pulled him up in front of the team yesterday or today, Brandon? Yesterday. I'm sorry. Yesterday, I pulled him up in front of the team, and we congratulated him on his Rookie Special Teams Player of the Week award. And then they called him back up, and he earned a scholarship. So that was big for him.